Okay, so yesterday we were talking about dividing a polynomial by a binomial, and we started off with example 1. We didn't really go very far besides the fact that it's just example 1. We didn't even verify our answer. So I asked you earlier, how do you verify if your answer is correct? What do you think? What are we going to do to verify if our answer is correct, if we divided it correctly? Page 7. So what we could do, any ideas? Yeah, Nick. Yeah. What we're going to do, this is called, inside here, it's called the dividend. This one here is called the divisor. And then the answer that we got, the trinomial, is called a quotient. Quotient is the answer to your division question. So let's use that thing here. So we're going to take the quotient and then the trinomial and multiply it with the binomial divisor. So let's do that to verify your answer. I'm running out of room, so I'm just going to squeeze it in here. So check or verify. X squared plus 4x plus 3 times x minus 2. Okay. And what are we supposed to get after we multiply those two? We're gonna, if we multiply these two, what are we supposed to get? The dividend. Correct. Very good choice of words. The dividend. So we're gonna take this and multiply with everything there. Right? So let's do that. X squared times x, that's gonna give us x cubed. X squared times negative 2, it's gonna be negative 2x squared. Okay, that's done. So I'm gonna move on to 4x. 4x times x is gonna give us positive 4x squared. 4x times negative 2, negative 8x. Okay, that's done. You're going to move on to 3. 3 times x is 3x. And then 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. After that, we collect the like terms. To simplify further, so that's going to give you x cubed. These two are like terms because they're both x squared. So negative 2x squared, positive 4x, that's going to give us positive 2x squared. And then these two are like terms. Negative 8x plus 3x is going to give us negative 5x, and then the negative 6. Okay? And that takes us back to our dividend. Okay? They're exactly the same thing. So far, so good? Yeah. That's just a first example. So we'll have a few more examples to kind of get ourselves ready. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do the example number 2. And let's see what example number 2 looks like. It says here divide. Divide 3x plus 4x squared minus 2 plus x cubed by the binomial x plus 2. Okay. Well, this one here, we have to first organize them in descending order of power, right? So first organize to the polynomial in descending power or exponents. Okay? So how do we put that in descending power? We're going to start with x cubed, and then the other one with the x squared, so plus 4x squared plus 3x minus 2. Okay? So that's descending exponent. So it's exponent 3, exponent 2, exponent 1, and then this is exponent 0, but it's just a negative 2. Right? So divided by our divisor of a binomial x plus 2. Okay. So how do we do this again? We just kind of talked about this yesterday. So the first thing is you're going to take the x cubed, okay, x cubed divided by x. Okay? X cubed divided by x. So what would that be? X cubed divided by x is x squared. So we're going to put that on the top. Okay, so we start with x squared. And what do we do next? You're going to take this part, this x squared, and then multiply it with x plus 2. Okay, so x squared times x is going to be x cubed. So x cubed. And write it down. X squared times 2 is 2x squared. Okay? What do we do next? We're going to subtract. We're going to subtract everything. So I'm going to put a bracket there because I want to subtract all of this. And what do we get from here? X cubed minus x cubed, they cancel out. Okay, so that's gone. Okay, got to be careful here. 4x squared minus 2x squared is 2x squared. What do we do next? Bring down the 3x. Okay, so bring down the positive 3x. What do we now? We're going to repeat the pattern of divide, multiply, subtract. Right? Divide, multiply, subtract. So here we go. So 2x squared divided by x. How much is that? 2x. Okay? And then 2x times both. It's going to be 2x squared plus 4x. Okay, and then we're going to subtract. Let's subtract. Yeah.
Is it multiplied or?
Multiplied. Yeah, they're multiplied. 2x times 2 is 4x. Yeah, they're all multiplied. Okay, so 2x squared minus 2x squared, 0x squared, they cancel out. Okay, gotta be careful here. 3x minus 4x minus x, so minus x. Okay, next one. Bring it down. Bring down the negative 2. Okay, what are we going to do next? Divide. Negative x divided by x is going to be negative 1. Yeah. Negative 1, multiply. Negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times 2, minus 2. Okay, what are we going to do? Subtract. Negative x minus negative x, 0. Negative 2 minus negative 2, negative 2 minus 0. So remainder is 0. Okay, so what's our answer? Our answer is x cubed plus 4x squared minus, sorry, plus 3x minus 2. You gotta divide by x plus 2, and our answer that we got is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 1. Yes? Okay. We're going to try example number 3 together, and then we'll see where we go from there, okay? So you look at that one, it says divide. Divide 5x plus 3x cubed minus 8 by x plus 3. Okay, what are you thinking? Are you ready to divide right now? No? Why not? Yeah, we're gonna put the polynomial in descending power. Also, you probably noticed, once you put them in order, do you see something missing? You got the x, the square, right? Okay, so we're gonna say 3, if you put them in order, from highest exponent to lowest exponent would be 3x cubed. Okay, I don't see x squared, yes? Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna put a place value for that, okay? So we're gonna be 3x squared. I don't see, sorry, x cubed. I don't see x squared. I'm gonna put 0x squared. So that's a place value, okay? What's the next? The x plus 5x minus 8, okay? Good. Why is that? Why is that? You're probably thinking, what's the point? It's 0 anyway. What does it make? Any idea why that is? After you divide and, oh, okay, yeah, when you multiply out and then divide and then multiply. Okay, can I ask you something? If I say 3, yes? What does that say? 358, right? Okay. Is that different if I go?
Yes.
Yeah, it's different, right? This 0 has a meaning. It means there are 3,000 0 hundreds, 5 tenths, 8 ones. So this is a placeholder, right? It has a place value, okay?
Please use this instruction of the owner of license plate number KFA469. Please report to the office. KFA 469. Stephania, Ron, thank you.
Okay, now that it's in an order, we can, oh, I gotta extend this. Okay, let's try it together, okay? So you're gonna do the pattern of divide, multiply, subtract. Divide, multiply, subtract. Here we go. 3x cubed, we're gonna divide it by x. What do we get? 3x squared. Okay, is that okay? And then from here, you're gonna divide only the one thing, but when you multiply with both. So 3x squared times x is gonna be 3x cubed. 3x squared times 3, 9x squared. We're gonna subtract that. So this cancels. I gotta be careful here. Okay. What would the answer be? 0x squared minus 9x squared. Minus 9x squared. Okay. We have to be careful with that because if we put a positive 9, it's gonna mess up our whole thing. Right? Okay. So be careful. Okay. Then we bring down the 5x. Okay, what do we do next? When you divide only one. So negative 9x squared divided by x. It's going to be negative 9x. And when you multiply with both of them. Negative 9x squared minus 27x. I'm going to subtract. That cancels. Careful here. 5 minus negative 27x. Plus 32. Yeah, 32x. Good. Bring down the negative 8. Then we do division again. 32 divided by x. It's just 32. Positive 32. And then when we multiply with everything. 32x. 32 times 3 is 96. Gonna subtract everything. So 32x minus 32x is 0. And then, oh, negative 8 minus 96 is going to be negative 104. Okay. What's our answer? What's our answer? Answer would be, okay, if we go 3x cubed plus 0x squared plus 5x minus 8. And if we divide that by x plus 3, our answer is going to be 3x squared, the quotient, minus 9x plus 32. And then there's a remainder. So you can put R, remainder, negative 104. Oops. Sorry, you can't see the remainder, negative 104. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. If it's a remainder 0, you can just put remainder 0 or you can just leave it out. Yeah. Because it's 0? That's a good question. Okay. Now, example number 4. Let's do the last one. Do you wanna try it on your own on your desk? I'll do it here. At any point you get stuck, look up to see if you're in the right track. Okay, but give it a try on your own. Okay. Everybody okay? You guys are still working on it. Are there any questions about this last example, example 4? I think,
How do we get to 0?
now, you know, when I was going over this one silently in my head, I have to be very careful with the subtraction. That's where the little mistake there in the subtraction, it can cause issues down the road. Okay, so I'm gonna pause right here, and I'm gonna touch base with you. I'll take a look at your work. Okay, I'll try to answer some of your questions when I come and visit your table. Okay.